Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm Dr. Susan, and I have a very important question to ask you. Do you think that crocodiles have teeth like people do? Well, I happen to have a crocodile right here. And as you can see, he has a lot of very sharp teeth. Now, this particular crocodile lived a long, long time ago on a rickety old pirate ship with a mean old pirate and his pet parrot. And this pirate had a really silly name for his ship. He called it the Sweet Tooth. Is that a strange name for a ship? Well, there's a reason that he called it the Sweet Tooth. Now, just like other pirates, this one liked to sail around the world and steal things from other ships. What do pirates usually steal? Yeah, gold and jewels and stuff like that. But not this weird old pirate. He liked to steal candy and sugary snacks from other ships. And he kept them all hidden in his giant treasure chest. Shall we take a look and see what's in here? Well, let's see. Well, they love to steal chocolate cupcakes and gummy savers. And, oh, I know this one from Halloween. Candy corn and lollipops and Laffy Taffy, and have you ever had any of these? And sour Skittles, and oh, what's this? Starburst. Boys and girls, what do all of these foods have in them that's not good for our teeth? Sugar, that's right. And are they gooey and sticky too? They sure are. Are gooey, sticky, sugary foods good for our teeth? No, they're not. But wait a second. This says 100% fruit snack. Is this really fruit like fresh apples and oranges and pears? No, this is really just gooey, sticky candy. It's not good for our teeth. But what if we just have these things once in a while? Is that okay? Sure, that's okay. But this mean old pirate ate them all the time, every day. I wonder what he had to drink. Let me see. Oh, he loved this. What's this? It's soda. That's right. This particular soda is called Coca-Cola. And I took all the liquid out of the soda. Look how much sugar is in this bottle. Is that a lot of sugar? Is it good for our teeth? No, it's not. Oh, you know what else he loved to drink? He loved to drink Gatorade. Have you seen Gatorade before? Look how much sugar is in this bottle of Gatorade. Is Gatorade good for our teeth? No, it's not. What if you just had a little cup of Gatorade? Is that okay? Sure. But he drank bottles of Gatorade, big bottles. Now, this confuses me. This is juice. I have Juicy Juice and Capri Sun. Do you think juice has a lot of sugar in it? Well, is this a big box or a little box? It's pretty little, isn't it? Did you know that in this little box of Juicy Juice, there are 4 teaspoons of sugar? That's a lot of sugar. But look, what if you just have one little pouch of Capri Sun or one box of Juicy Juice each day? Is that okay? No, that's okay. But this pirate, he loved to drink a lot of juice. Now, what should the mean old pirate have done after he finished all these sugary foods? You're right, he should have brushed his teeth. Do you think he did? No, he was a lazy old pirate. He would just go and take naps in his easy chair instead. And as the weeks went by, something really weird started happening to that pirate's teeth. Should we take a look at them? Uh-oh. Do these teeth look healthy? I don't think so. What are these big black holes on his teeth? Those are cavity holes where his teeth are all rotten, and there's a lot of yellow food that's dried on his teeth. And oh, look at all this green mush on his tongue. That's old food too. And oh, look at his gums. Where are your gums? Do your gums hold your teeth in? What color are your gums? They're pink, right? But not his gums, they're very red. When you brush your teeth, are you also supposed to brush your gums too? You sure are, but this pirate wasn't brushing anything, so his gums are very red and sore. Oh, and he's got stinky breath too. Oh, are these healthy teeth? No, they're not. Well, this mean old pirate just kept sailing around the world, not brushing his teeth and stealing sugary snacks. One day, he was looking through his spyglass, and he saw something really strange out in the middle of the ocean. He saw a young girl in a little rowboat, and she was screaming, "Help, help!" She was so scared. You see, she had been out fishing near her little village, and a big wave had swept her out to sea, and suddenly she was all by herself, and she was so scared. But when she saw the big ship, she thought, "At last, someone to help me." But that mean old pirate, he thought to himself, I don't need another passenger in my ship. I don't want to have anything to do with her. But then he thought, wait a minute. I do need somebody to cook my food and do my laundry and clean my ship. I will rescue her, but I'll make her work really hard. So he rescued the young girl, and she was so happy to be on the ship. She said, "Oh, thank you so much, sir. I was so scared. Thank you for rescuing me." But the mean old pirate said, "Do not thank me, for now you're going to work very hard. And because your new home is my ship, the Sweet Tooth, I'm going to give you a new name. I'm going to call you Tootharella." Poor Tootharella, that mean old pirate made her work so hard, and he never gave her much to eat, so she was always hungry. And he said to her, "Don't ever, ever go near my treasure chest or my crocodile will gobble you up." Do you think she stayed away from the treasure chest? She did. But as the weeks went by, Tootharella began to wonder what was in that treasure chest. So one night, she waited till the pirate and the crocodile were fast asleep. And then, very quietly, she went over to that treasure chest and she figured out how to open up the lock. And when she looked inside, there were some of her favorite sugary snacks, and she was so hungry. What do you think she did? You're right. She grabbed a handful of candy, gobbled it up, and then very quietly she closed the treasure chest. She even hid the wrapper so that the pirate wouldn't find out she had taken the candy. So every night for weeks and weeks, Tootharella would take candy from the treasure chest. Now, do you think she was smarter about taking care of her teeth than the pirate? She actually was. She even had a toothbrush with her. Now, some of you might have a toothbrush that looks like this, or maybe some of you use an electric brush. Are both of these good brushes? They are. If you were a giant, you might need to use a big toothbrush like this. I guess this is a little bit big for you. Every morning and every night, Tootharella brushed her teeth for 2 minutes each time. First, she would put her teeth together like this, and she would say, "Ee," and she'd brush big circles on the outside of her teeth for a whole minute. Then she'd open big and say, "Ah, can you say ah?" And she'd brush the tops and the insides of her teeth for another whole minute. She even brushed her tongue. Do you think her teeth were healthier than the pirate's? Well, I don't know, because one night when she was sleeping, she suddenly woke up because something in her mouth was hurting. So she went over and looked in the mirror. Shall we see what Tootharella's teeth look like? I have them right here. And you tell me what you think. Well, they don't look as bad as the pirate's, but do you still see some problems with these teeth? She still has cavities in between her teeth, and her gums are a little bit red in between her teeth. Her tongue looks good. She was brushing her tongue. I wonder what happened. Poor Tootharella, she began to cry. She said, "What am I going to do? My teeth hurt, and I'm a prisoner on an old pirate ship. And she cried so hard. Suddenly, there was a very strange noise. And from out of the sky, there appeared a beautiful lady with wings. Who do you think this could be? She flew right up to Tootharella and she said, "My dear, I heard you crying. Whatever is wrong?" And Tootharella said, "Who are you?" She said, "Why, I am your tooth fairy godmother. How can I help you?" Tootharella said, "Oh, dear tooth fairy godmother, I wish I had a happy life and clean, healthy teeth." You know what she said? "No problem. Your toothy wish is my command." She waved her magic wand in the air and she said, "Twinkle, twinkle, sparkly teeth." And suddenly there appeared one of these. What is this? It's a flossing stick. Now this one looks a little bit big for most of you. Maybe some of you have used a flosser that looks like this. This is a little bit more your size. Or some people use flossing string that looks like this. The tooth fairy godmother explained to Tootharella, it's not enough just to brush your teeth. You have to clean in between your teeth with a string, with a floss. Now, do you think that you should floss all of your teeth or just where food is stuck? The answer is all of your teeth, because there's usually something in there that you didn't even know was there. Is this something we want you to let mom or dad or a big brother or sister help you do? Absolutely. How many times each day do we want you to floss? At least once a day. What if you floss 2 or 3 times a day? Is that even better? Absolutely, but at least once a day. But boys and girls, the tooth fairy godmother wasn't done yet. She raised her magic wand again and she said, "Twinkle, twinkle, sparkly teeth." And this time she waved it over the magic treasure chest. When she opened it up, what was in here before? Yes, sugary snacks. But I wonder what's going to be in here now. She reached in and she pulled out a sweet, crunchy, juicy apple. Do apples taste nice and sweet? But are they healthy for us? Absolutely. What else is in here? How many of you like sweet oranges? They're delicious, but they're healthy. Oh, my favorite. How many of you like strawberries? Those taste very sweet, but they're very healthy for us. How about bananas? How about pears? Oh my gosh, these are also yummy. How about sweet, crunchy carrots? Those are good too. Or yogurt with fruit in it is sweet, but it's healthy. Ah, how about grapes? So are there a lot of things that we could eat that taste sweet, but they're still healthy for us? I wonder what drinks will be in here. Let's see. Well, I see milk. Milk is a very healthy, delicious drink. And what else? Oh, I think you guessed it. Water. Water and milk are the healthy drinks that we want you to reach for the most. What if you have a little bit of juice each day? Is that okay? Sure. But water and milk are your best drinks. Now, boys and girls, this tooth fairy godmother still wasn't done. She raised her magic wand again and she said, "Twinkle, twinkle, sparkly teeth." And the mean old pirate disappeared because she turned him into a handsome prince. And Tootharella disappeared. What do you think she got turned into? I think you guessed it. She turned into a beautiful Princess Tootharella. And what was the other thing that Tootharella had wished for? She had wished for clean, healthy teeth. Well, let's take a look at them now and see how they look. You tell me. Do you see any cavities on these teeth? No. Are her gums nice and pink and healthy? And her tongue looks healthy? Do you think Tootharella was happy to have these beautiful teeth? She was so happy. She said, "Dear Tooth Fairy Godmother, how can I ever thank you?" And the Tooth Fairy Godmother said, "You can thank me by teaching other boys and girls how to keep their teeth clean and healthy." And that's just what the princess and prince did. They went back to his kingdom and they taught all the boys and girls how to keep their teeth clean and healthy. And as for the parrot and the crocodile, they were so scared of the Tooth Fairy Godmother, they jumped into the ocean and nobody ever saw them again. And everyone lived happily ever after.